Welcome back to Custom Carnage 7 Round 1. Tonight we have Heats 5 and 6. I'm your host, Racing Rick, and these are your first 4 cars that will be competing tonight. First up, we got Layla from Arlo Racing. Our second driver of this heat is Bolo Brown. He comes to us from Miniature Car Racing. Stand at attention with car number 3. Joining us this heat is Old Sarge from Old Sarge Racing. Our last car to join us in this heat is Clancy. Clancy comes to us from ABC Aldred Family. These 4 cars are ready to do battle, and we are ready to go. And we're off in our first race of the night, folks, as it is going to be Layla taking that lead coming into that first set of turns. She's spreading it out here even further for us. We got a battle going on back there between Clancy and Old Sarge for 3rd and 4th place. Coming down here to the end, it will be Layla, Bolo, Clancy, Old Sarge. Layla took that lead early on and never looked back in lap number 1, but what will she do and the others do here in lap number 2 as we are off and racing. Coming to that first set of turns, it looks like it's going to be Bolo Brown's going to take that lead. Hey, look at there, we took off some signs there to get bonus points. Whoa, talking about bonus points, look at this drafting clinic being put on by Layla. Maybe she should get some style points. Coming down here, it's going to be Bolo, followed up by Old Sarge. Uh-oh, Clancy's going to overtake their 3rd spot there, followed up by Layla. We are at the midway point of our first heat of the night, as it is Bolo Brown with the advantage, followed up by Layla, but Old Sergeant Clancy still in this thing, folks, as we're off and racing one more time. This time it is going to be Old Sergeant's going to take that lead. Looky here, we got more sloppy driving all over the place here. Coming down here, oh, Layla gets in trouble once again. She went up too high there on that slingshot. Going to fall down to last place. It's going to be Old Sergeant Clancy, Bolo, and then Layla. Here we go, folks. We got one more race left to go in this heat, unless we have a tie. All 4 cars are still in this thing, folks, as we are off and racing. This time it's going to be Layla that will take that lead. She needs this thing here, folks, and she's going to start spreading that lead way out of there. All kinds of spread out here. Coming down to this way, it'll make a run. We go. It will be Layla, Clancy, Old Sarge, and Bolo. This is the best 2 out of 3 between Old Sarge and Bolo Brown to see who will move moving on to round number 2 there with Layla. As they are off and racing, it is going to be Bolo Brown taking it coming into that first set of turns. Can he hold on to it? He gets a little squirrely, but he holds it nicely. Nice correction there by Bolo as he's got the lead. All he's got to do is keep it on the ground. And he does. Oh, a little spin out there by Old Sarge, but it will be Bolo taking lap number 1. If Bolo wins this thing, he is moving on to round number 2. If Sarge wins it in a tight battle here, oh, look at there, Bolo just goes defensive and they stop. Nope, we're going to race. Anyway, Bolo's got the lead. It looks like he's going to be moving on to round number 2 if he can keep it on the track. He does, and what a time of 7.66. Anyway, Bolo's moving on to round number 2. Well, once again, folks, we had another tight battle. Seems like every little heat we have this season is nothing but tight groups. A lot of ties. We always have ties here, no matter what event it seems to be. We may change the name from the Comitel to Thailand. Sorry, bad dad joke there. Anyway, we're moving on to our secondary tournament right now. It will be our 4 cars that will be competing in the Constellation Tournament. Kicking off our Constellation heat is Dirk Funk. And our next contestant on the Price is Right. Now, what is wrong with me tonight? Anyway, up next it will be Sparky Racer. Driver 3 of 4 is Cobalt. He comes to us from Maniac Motorsports. And our last car in our round of Constellation this week is Violet from Sloppy Bear Racing. 4 cars are lined up and ready to go in tonight's Constellation heat. Let's see who takes this thing first and be moving on to round number 2 as they are off and racing. It looks like it's going to be Sparky Racer going to fall in a second. He's battling it out there with Dirk Funk, and now he's going to overtake him. He's going to take first place. Dirk's trying to get back around him. Can he do it? We got a cluster up top up there. It looks like it's going to be Violet that is DNFs. It will be Sparky, barely over Dirk, followed up by here comes Cobalt. Wow, what a battle those 2 had for first place. Sparky and Dirk really went at it. And we are ready for race number 2 as you see the results from race number 1 here in our Constellation heat. Sparky has the advantage up there. He says he sits on top. And we are off and racing. This time it's going to be Sparky Racer that does take that big lead. Talk about spread out here, folks. I can't even do no zoom in because they're so spread out. Coming down here to the end, it's going to be Sparky Racer, Cobalt, Dirk Funk, and here comes Violet binging and banging down the final. Race number 3 is upon us, and Sparky Racer starting to pull way out here, folks. It looks like he'll be moving on, but a lot of things can happen here. We're only at the midway point, and we are off and are racing. This time it's going to be Cobalt that's going to take that lead. And, oh, look, they got a battle going. Oh, man, there we go. Violet just went down again. Not good on her. And it's going to be Cobalt, Dirkbunk, Sparky Racer. Here we go. One final race to go in this constellation. He just Sparky Racer still got the lead. Cobalt's right there with him, and Funk's got a chance to get himself up in there, maybe. We'll see what happens here as we are off and racing. Is it Dirkbunk that does have that lead? Oh, Sparky Racer just racked out there. Well, it's a good thing he's in first place. He should be okay. It's going to be Dirkbunk, Cobalt, and Violet. Hold your intergalactic comms here, folks. I jumped the gun big time. It will be Dirkbunk and Cobalt moving on a Sparky Racer with that DNF. And Violet finishing in fourth place, allowing Cobalt to get that second place finish in that last race. Knocked Sparky all the way down to third place with 12 points. What a show, 13, 13, and 12. Violet, not a good night with only 3 points. Hate to see you go, but I hope to see you back here again real soon. Sparky Racer, man, what a show you put on winning the first two. I thought you had this thing easy. Hate to see you go, but I hope to see you back here again real soon at the Common Raceway. Now it's time for a word from our sponsor.
This video is sponsored by Busted Axle O's. The Baptist that snaps, crackles, and files an insurance claim. Part of a balanced, you probably shouldn't be driving today, diet. The only cereal guaranteed to align your wheels into the nearest guardrail.
Kicking off our second heat in the main tournament will be Mr. Dark from Dubious Diecast, this time in his Firebird. Next up from Chase Family Racing, we have Dark Season. The third driver joining us in this heat is Stray Dog from Kamikaze in his mid-drift. And our last driver to join us tonight comes to us from Oregon Outcast Diecast. It is Brenda. These four drivers are ready to do battle here to see who will be moving on to round number 2. As we've got a returning champion, Mr. Dark. He was last season's Custom Carnage champion. He is sitting down that inside row first, and he is in first place coming down here as it's a nice little bit of a race here going on. Yeah, a little slide right there, but that's all right. It will be Mr. Dark, Dark Season, Stray Dog, Brenda. One lap is in the books as we got 3 more to go as Mr. Dark took lap number 1. What will happen here in lap number 2? They're back up at the top of the common tail and off, and they're racing. Coming out of that first set of turns, it will be Stray Dog. They will take that lead. Dark Season's right on his tail. They're trying to get around him. And Mr. Dark's trying to get around him. But, oh, look at there. Dark Season's going to put in a block as it will be Stray Dog, Dark Season, Mr. Dark. Oh, no. Brenda lost it at the end. Here we go, folks. Ready for race number 3. And look at this. Mr. Dark and Stray Dog tied with 7. Dark Season's only 1 point behind. This thing's going to come down to the wire here, folks. As we are off and racing, this time it's going to be Stray Dog that's going to take that lead. We got a little bit of bunched up there and really a jockeying for position. Coming down here to that Winnebago run we go. It will be Stray Dog, Brenda, Mr. Dark, Dark Season. It all comes down to this fourth and final race. I would say Stray Dog's a lock, but you see what happened last race. It didn't quite work out that way as they are off and a racing here, folks. It's a tight group coming to that first set of turns. Look at that battle for first place. And it will be Brenda surprisingly taking the lead from Mr. Dark. Coming down here to that Widowmaker run. She's got a nice lead. Where was this out of the whole time? It's going to end up being Brenda, Mr. Dark, Stray Dog, Dark Season. And here you have it, folks. It will be Stray Dog from Kamikaze and Mr. Dark from Dubious Diecast moving on to round number 2. And what turned out to be a very competitive heat there as Brenda jumped up there at the third place with 9 points. Dark Season hanging tight there with 8 points. That was a nice group of racing we just had. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed all this video. As I hate to see Brenda go and Dark Season go, but I hope to see you back here again real soon at the Common Raceway. Well, folks, it's that time again. You know, these cars are fast, but so is life. Let's try to slow down a little bit, spread some kind words, and receive some kind words, and enjoy life for a change, because I tell you what, I'm realizing real fast that life is going by fast, and it is time to start enjoying it a little bit. Just like we enjoy these races and these fast cars, let's not make life fast. Until next time, race fans, happy racing. God bless.